In this video, I want to talk to you about coding and anxiety because I don't think this is a topic that's talked about much, and how coding can cause a lot of anxiety actually in your life, and what lessons can we take away from this. Because when we code, we try to solve a problem. We want something to work, and then when we want something to work, we have to think about all the scenarios, and then once we code it out, there's going to be scenarios where it's not going to work, and these scenarios that it doesn't work, it is so rare a lot of times, but it's also compounds, and you keep thinking about it because you want to do a good job. You don't want problems to occur in the future, so you kind of have anxiety about when you code something out. What if it doesn't work? What if this scenario happens? And it also not just in your head too. It will also happen where, because things don't work all the time. The technology is constantly changing. There's infinite scenarios that can happen in your application that you can't account for, and so things will break, and you're gonna have anxiety about it because sometimes you know how fragile it could be, but you want to do a good job. And I think just having anxiety about it shows that you care. It shows that you care. It shows that you want to do a good job. It shows that you're thinking about different things that can happen, so you can get better as a developer when this anxiety comes. And I think it also shows that it's always going to be imperfect. You have to accept imperfect. And I remember talking to my tech lead before about like these scenarios, and he was like, if the customers complain, then we can take a look at it, because there's so much to do with technology, infinite possibilities of it. You can't really account for all. You can just do the best you can and just have confidence that whatever problem that occurs, you can handle, because you can dig through, follow how the code flows, and troubleshoot it, and just solve it as the problems occur. So we can abstract this, and how can we apply this to life? Because in life, in any endeavor, there can be anxiety about worrying about what if this scenario happens, what if that scenario happen, and a lot of these scenarios are rare, but they can happen. So we also try to take the same practice of coding, of like doing the best we can, showing that anxiety is a sign that you care about things, and then you just accept that things aren't going to be perfect. You do something imperfect, and then just see what happens if there's problems occur. You just need the confidence to be able to handle whatever problem that happens in your life, same as being a developer. So that's why I want to talk to you about that to you today. Anxiety is kind of baked in as being a coder. It shows that you care. It shows that you're thinking about things, and then you need to develop a sense of calmness, sense of confidence that you can overcome any problem that occurs. My name's David. I'm a freelance web developer based out of Las Vegas. If you need help building out your website, web app, SaaS app, learning how to code, feel free to message me about what you're working on, and I can see how I can help. Thank you.